What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is Leo's Nerd Talk, and today we're going to be going over my most anticipated movies for 2024. So let's talk about that. Well, the year is almost over and we have a bunch of movies to be excited about in 2024, and I want to talk about my most anticipated movies, mainly my top 10, but I do want to mention a couple of honorable mentions that didn't make it into my top 10, but I'm still excited for, or some of these that didn't make it into my top 10 I don't know much about. There's not a trailer out yet. It's not completely officially announced, or it didn't hit my curiosity too much, but there's enough there to make me want to watch it. So let's go over to the honor mentions real quick. First, we have Godzilla Kong, The New Empire. I like the Godzilla movies, but this one seems to be just another generic one. Godzilla Minus One is probably the best Godzilla movie out there. So this one, I'm just curious to watch it because it's another Godzilla and King Kong movie. Argyle. The first time I watched the trailer, didn't really interest me, but the more and more that I watch it, I'm pretty curious, and the casting alone makes me want to watch it. Nosferatu, don't really know much about the character, but it looks like it's going to be an interesting take, and I definitely want to watch this movie. The new Ghostbusters movie, I like Ghostbusters in general, so I'm excited to watch it. A Quiet Place Day One. I love the first two Quiet Place movies, so this looks pretty interesting, but when I looked it up, it says that it's not officially announced, or it's pre-production or whatever the case. I forget what it said there. So there's not too much information out there, and I think it's going to be directed by someone else besides John Krasinski. So I'm really excited to see because I love the Quiet Place movies. So I have some curiosity on this one as well. Madam Web. The trailer itself didn't really capture me, but I'm excited for it just from the cast alone. So I'm looking forward to watching this one. And the last one in the honorable mentions is Terrifier 3. The first Terrifier is kind of a proof of concept movie. The second one definitely had a lot more story to be had. So this third one I'm really excited for, and especially in taking place in the Christmas season, it's going to be a very, very fun movie, and I'm really excited for Terrifier 3. Alrighty, now that we got over the honorable mentions, let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper into my top 10. And my number 10 is The Bike Riders. This movie looks super interesting to me. It has Austin Butler and Tom Hardy. So amazing casting here. I'm a big fan of the TV shows of Son of Anarchies and Mayans. So making a motorcycle club movie definitely piques my interest, especially because I'm a motorcycle rider. So I'm very, very excited for this movie. I think Tom Hardy is going to be amazing in this. The trailers really captured me. Austin Butler looks amazing in this as well. So I think this is going to be a hidden gem that not that many people are going to go see, but it's going to be an amazing movie. Now on to number 9, The Beekeeper. Jason Statham is doing it again. He's going to be a different action hero, and this movie looks extremely interesting to me. The first trailer that I saw definitely captured me. I love Jason Statham as an actor. He's an amazing action hero. And this is going to be like a John Wick, Mission Impossible, CIA, kind of all things mixing together to be just an awesome action movie. And I feel like this is going to be another one of those hidden ones that a lot of people see the trailer and then just go, oh, Jason Statham doing another action movie. But it's going to be a great one. So I hope I'm right on that, and I'm really excited for this because this is one of the first ones coming out next year in 2024. And on number 8, we have Maxine. X is a amazing movie. This is the first movie that starts this trilogy. It's definitely a very interesting horror movie, something that I did not expect to see at all. So when Pearl came out, it even heightened that expectation. And now with Maxine coming out next year, it's going to be an amazing trilogy. And these are some of the best horror movies to come out in the past few years. Now, on our number 7, we have Bob Marley, One Love. I'm a casual fan of Bob Marley music, but I'm a sucker for biopics, especially biopics about musical artists. So stuff like Elvis that we got, earlier last year, Bohemian Rhapsody, like things like that really excite me. And this looks like it's gonna have a extremely heartfelt story, and I think it's gonna bring a tear to my eye. The trailers, I love them. I love everything about it. It looks extremely interesting. It's definitely my type of movie, and I'm very excited to see this movie in theaters. And I think it's gonna be probably one of the best movies of the entire year. So I hope I'm right. And at number 6, we have Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. Mad Max Fury Road is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's one of the best action movies to come out in the past 10 years. So I'm extremely excited to see Furiosa. It's gonna be kind of more of a prequel background story. and I think it's going to be amazing. The trailers look extremely good, and I hope it's a great follow-up to Mad Max Fury Road. And at number 5, we have Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I was not expecting for another Planet of the Apes movie to come out. The past trilogy of Planet of the Apes is some of the best movies we have ever gotten, ever. Some of the best films just in general. So to see a new Planet of the Apes coming out, that is extremely, extremely exciting. Again, trailers capture me right away. So I'm super hyped for this one. I'm most likely going to do a review of all the Planet of the Apes. I'm going to see if I can try to even get all the old ones so you have a huge catalog and do a ranking for all the Planet of the Apes. So I'm excited to do all that, and I'm very, very excited to see Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And at number 4, we have Dune Part 2. Dune Part 1 was definitely kind of a setup movie for whatever Dune Part 2 is going to have. It looks like it's going to be bigger in scope, extremely epic, a lot more action, where the first Dune was a lot more dialogue. I felt like it was setting up a lot of plot points that were going to happen in Part 2. So that makes Part 2 even more exciting just because you can see how big in scope it's going to be just by looking at the trailers. So I'm really excited to see what they do with Dune Part 2. And it was unfortunate that it got delayed into 2024. We would have had it this year at the end of 2023. It was people's most anticipated movie probably. So I'm really excited that we're going to get it pretty early next year in 2024. And I think it's going to be another one of the best movies of the year. So I'm excited for that one. And at number 3, we have Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. The past 2 Spider-Verse movies have been amazing. The previous one kind of give me a little gut punch because they hit you with a part 1, part 2 kind of cliffhanger, which kind of sucked. And especially because it got delayed for later on into 2024. Who knows? It might even be delayed into 2025. I hope not. You know, a lot of the writer strikes did not help all that at all. But if it does come out in 2024, I'm extremely excited to see how they wrap up this trilogy. It's some of the best movies to come out, some of the best Spider-Man movies come out. The animation on these movies are impeccable. So I'm extremely excited to see how they wrap up this story in Beyond the Spider-Verse. Now, before I give you my top 2, make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below what are your most anticipated movies. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on the 2024 lineup. And if there's a movie on here that I did not talk about that you think I should be really excited for, definitely let me know. Now on to my number 2, and it is Deadpool 3. The past 2 Deadpool movies have been amazing. They're extremely hilarious. I love both of them. And now having a Deadpool with Wolverine, that just seems like a match made in heaven. So I'm extremely excited for it. I know there's been a lot of leaks about the story and what's going on with the movie, about sets and story plots and all kinds of crazy stuff. And I just try to stay away from all that stuff as much as possible. I just want to be excited for the movie itself. I don't want any surprises to be leaked out there and ruin the movie. So definitely excited for Deadpool 3. I'm a huge fan of the past 2 Deadpools. And having Wolverine coming in, that just seems like it's going to be one of the best comic book movies of all time. And lastly, at my number 1 most anticipated movie for 2024 is Joker Folie à Deux. I am extremely excited for this. I honestly never expected for them to do a follow-up to Joker. I'm very happy that they did because that original movie can be a standalone movie and be one of the best movies of all time. Joker itself is most likely in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. Maybe top 10, you know, it's hard to kind of decipher when, how you want your movies to be stacked up in your top 10 of all time, but for sure Joker's extremely high up there for me personally. And to see a follow-up coming up with Harley Quinn, Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn, I think that's going to be an amazing casting. I am extremely excited for Joker. It's going to be probably my favorite movie of next year. So I hope it doesn't disappoint because I'm extremely, extremely excited for that goddamn movie. But let me know what movie you're most excited for in 2024. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. And again, if there's a movie that I did not list on this top 10 of mine that you think I should be really excited for, go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to check it out. And again, if you guys like talking about anything movies, TV shows, or video game related, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next review. Thank you.